questions that I've received in the comment section. Since there were a lot of questions, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to answer all of those. So I have chosen a few, and I've chosen those that I consider to be the most interesting. So yeah, let's get started. Don't worry, since this is the first Q&A video, so there will be those in the future, so you will be able to get your answers in the following videos. So let's get started. The first question will be, what first got you into ASMR? That's an interesting question. Well, as I said in my introductory video, in the first video that I filmed for the channel, I've been watching ASMR for more than 2 years now, and I started thinking like, this could be something that I could do. I think that this is interesting and it relaxes me. And one of the things that I actually found out recently was that I enjoy listening to myself while editing my videos. And here I am. So yes, that's what got me into ASMR. So basically loving ASMR as a thing, and the thing that other people told me that my voice sounds pleasant. So that's what got me into ASMR. The second question was, any big plans for 2021? Well, I think that I should pay more attention to my ASMR channel, of course, since I've started it this year. That was one of my first big decisions. As for the plans, I think that I'm gonna focus, besides ASMR, I'm gonna focus on singing as well, because singing is something that I really love, and I used to be a singer in the past, so yes, I think I'm gonna go back to singing. Which other ASMR artists do you watch? I actually have a lot of favorites, and I always try to, I'm not faithful to just a couple of artists. I always click on something new if I find it attractive, or if the title is attractive to me, or if it's a topic that I'm interested in, or if the thumbnail is interesting. I always give it a go, even if it's a new ASMR artist, even if it's someone I haven't listened to before. One of the first ones that I've discovered when I started listening to ASMR was, of course, GB ASMR and Gentle Whispering. Gentle Whispering Maria is a sweetheart. So Maria, if you ever get a chance to listen to this, and if you ever find this video, I love you. I don't know you, but I just adore you as a person. You seem like a very nice person. So yeah, my top favorites are GB ASMR and Gentle Whispering. Also, I find Lottie Loves very interesting. I really love her accent. I like Scottish Murmurs. I like I can't really remember at the moment because I follow a lot of them. But yeah, those are my top favorites. The next question is, what are your goals for your YouTube channel? Well, first of all, my goal is not a big fan of tattoos. I really love to see interesting tattoos in other people, but personally, it's not my thing, so I really don't have any tattoos, nor do I have the wish to get some. So, no. Do you play any video games? Currently, I do not play any video games, but the last game that I played and that I really, really enjoyed was Fear. I think it's a first encounter assault recon, I think. And it's kind of like a horror shooting game. And I chose to play this game because I really love Call of Duty. And this was similar, but with the element of horror, which I also really enjoy and really love. So yes, I loved this game, and it actually has 3 parts. So I've played all of them, and it's a great franchise. So if you are a gamer and if you like the things that I do, you can go ahead and download that. I think you're gonna like it. It's unpredictable, it's frightening, it keeps you up, but it's a good game. I love it. What TV shows are you binge watching at the moment? Actually, I watch Netflix when I have my depressive episodes, so Netflix is what keeps me normal. So yeah, I'm currently finishing Atypical. It's one of the newest, latest TV shows. So I like this one. I always watch South Park, of course, for years and years now. Family Guy, American Dad. When I was a little girl, of course, I watched The Simpsons, like most of us. But yeah, I don't follow them anymore. I don't like it anymore. So yeah, I'd say Family Guy. Oh, and also Sex Education. I think it's a good watch. I've recently watched, I think it was a Netflix original, The Queen's Gambit. You know, about the girl who plays chess, and I found it pretty different from the other ones and pretty interesting. So yeah, Queen's Gambit, Atypical, also Community. I've started Community. I've watched The OA. That was very interesting. So yeah, those are the ones that I currently watch or have watched recently. What is your shoe size, and is it different for sneakers and normal shoes? I'm actually a Bigfoot, and I'm a size 8, which is kind of like 38, 39 in European size. So yeah, when it comes to sneakers and shoes and sandals, or like any summer footwear, it's different. It's different for all different kinds of footwear. So for boots and for winter shoes, I try to pick those that are a bit bigger than what I would usually buy, because I like to wear like thick socks in the winter to keep me warm. So yes, I think that I would choose a bigger size then, but for the summer wear, I'd choose a smaller one, of course. So if we talk European size, in summer it would be 38, and in the winter it would be 39. So for sneakers, usually I like to choose 39. What is your dream career or dream job? This is something that I've actually asked myself in the music, and it has that Irish sound that I really love. So yes, I think that I'd love to see them live. As for the others, I think Lady Gaga, because I love her energy, and Beyonce. So Lady Gaga and Beyonce, definitely. And a bonus answer: what person I'd like to meet? What famous person I'd like to meet? That would be Ricky Martin, because I think he's incredibly attractive, and I really would love to see that live. So yeah, Ricky Martin. Who are your favorite YouTubers? I would say that for this question, I don't have any person who's my favorite YouTube channel, but I do have a group of people who are my favorite channels. One of them is the Infographics Show. So I always watch their videos and I find them very helpful. And so yeah, the Infographics Show. And the second one would be Brightside. I think that a lot of you follow Brightside, and I think you can find a lot of interesting tips there. And also they have very good illustrations, as do the Infographic Show. So yes, those two are my top favorites, and I've been following them for years. Marvel or DC? I'm not a huge fan of either, but if I had to choose, I think it would be Marvel. I really love the Ant-Man. Did you ever get your wisdom teeth removed? If so, how was your experience? Was it fast to fall asleep at the dentist? Well, actually, I have to disappoint you, because I have all of my wisdom teeth, because I'm a freak of nature, and all of my wisdom teeth are very healthy and very strong, and I don't get cavities. So yes, I think that my wisdom teeth are still intact. I mean, I don't think, I know that I still have my wisdom teeth. However, I do not have the molars, the teeth that go before these. So I don't have those because they got impacted. But yes, I still have my wisdom teeth, and I feel very lucky for that. So yes, I never got them extracted. So yay. What are your favorite movies? This is a question that I get from a lot of people, when I first meet them and we start chit-chatting and small talking. So I have a lot of favorite movies. When it comes to the horror genre, I think that I like The Haunting from 1998. I think, yeah, something like that. And I like that one. I liked 1408. 1408 was a very good movie. When it comes to romantic movies, I try to avoid those because I always cry. I'm very emotional, so yeah, about space exploration, about Earth exploration, like any kind of movies like that, I'm into it. So yes, those are my favorites when it comes to that. When it comes to comedies, definitely one of my favorites is White Chicks. I really love those guys. So White Chicks is something like, if anyone asks me for a recommendation, like I'm up for some good comedy movie, like what should I watch, I say White Chicks. It is older, but I kind of get the feeling that we don't get comedies as good as this one nowadays. So White Chicks. And last year I've seen one, I think it's called Searching, or yeah, I think it's Searching, when there's a father and his girl goes missing. I think it's Searching, and that's the one that I remember. So yeah, I hope I give you a good answer. This one is interesting. It says, what do you think is the safest way for animal control to catch a big bear that's on the loose in a neighborhood? Well, I would go with tranquilizers first. So, I would just strategically position people around the neighborhood, and each one of them would have those tranquilizing guns with darts. All of them would try to would see which one is the closest to the bear, and then they would fire, and the bear would be down, and then it's of course easier to transport the bear from that position to the one where he'd be safe, and where the people, the rescuers, would be safe. So tranquilizer, and then do the aftermath. So that's how I do it, at least. Do you play any sports or support any sports teams? Well, currently no. The only kind of sports that I do is going to the gym. But when I was younger, I used to play handball, so I was pretty bad at it. I'm not really talented for sports. I don't play any sports, and I'm not really interested in sports. But of course, I support people that are. And the last question is, what is your biggest achievement so far in life? I would say overcoming my depression. I was diagnosed with clinical depression 5 years ago, and I had a treatment for that, and I've made efforts to overcome that. So I would say definitely overcoming my depression. I mean, I don't think that there aren't any consequences. There are, and I still sometimes get depressive. I still sometimes get depressed, but it's not what it was. So it's easier to overcome now. So yes, overcoming my depression, and starting things anew, and just being alive after all of that. So yes, that's what I consider my biggest life achievement. So that was it for this Q&A session, and if you have any further questions, I will be doing another Q&A video in the future as well, in case you have some new questions or if you're interested in something new. So I really enjoyed